Today on Discover Gluten Freedom, we're going to bring the steakhouse home and grill up a really nice ribeye dinner. It's going to make a really great date night in. We're also going to learn about hidden gluten at the grocery store. Today we're going to grill up this really nice ribeye that we picked up at the store. I went for about a 1 pound ribeye. It's a 2-inch thick cut. I got it from the regular meat case. They always have your meat pre-cut out there ready for you to choose from at the store, but a lot of times you can find a really good cut at the case and they'll discount it to the same prices of what they already have out to choose from, and you'll get a better cut. I'm looking for something nice and thick that grills up the way I like it and just makes a really nice presentation when you put it on the plate. I don't know about you, but my husband and I haven't eaten at steakhouses in quite a while. I've been gluten-free for quite a while, and there's just not really a good feeling you get sometimes when you go out to dinner and want to enjoy things, and you never know quite what you're going to come in contact with. One thing I always do in the meat department, whether I'm looking for a steak or just everyday cuts, is I stay away from the ones that have the seasoning already on them. Sometimes your store seasons them and you might feel that's a little safer, but you still don't always know what's on there. A lot of seasonings do have gluten in them, or they'll have some other nasty kind of ingredients that we don't really want to be eating. There's MSGs and hydrolyzed proteins and things like that that cause a variety of issues for a variety of people. So you want to avoid those, and even the ones that are pre-packaged. They might look simple, they look like meat and seasoning, but they can sometimes cause a lot of problems. So I always go for fresh meat that I can take home, season the way I like it, and know 100% what's on my meat and what I'll be eating. To season this steak, I have my go-to seasoning. I think we all have them. Mine's one that I've loved for years. It's got coarse salt and some dried and crushed chilies and garlic, and it just really has a nice flavor to it. So we'll take that and really coat both sides of the steak pretty good, along with some olive oil depending on the cut. A fattier cut doesn't need as much, but if you're doing a fillet, you might want a little bit more, just to be sure it adheres good to both sides of the meat so it doesn't fall off when you're grilling. Kind of pat it in there and rub it in. Put that in a dish and cover it up and put it in your refrigerator for 4 to 6 hours, and even better overnight. After your steak is marinated, be sure to bring it out of your refrigerator and let it come to room temperature before you grill. For a steak this size, it's going to take a couple hours, maybe 3, so account for that before you start your grilling. Next, we're going to prepare the grill. We usually start about 15 minutes before we're ready to cook, to be sure that the temperature comes all the way up to a good medium hot heat. We want to be sure that that grill's really hot when we put our steak on. That way we get nice grill marks on the steak, and it seals in the moisture and seals in the flavors before it cooks the rest of the way through. We pull in a timer and we cook it the first round for 5 minutes. From there we give it a flip and we cook it for another 5 minutes, and then we repeat that again on each side. This gives us 20 total minutes of cooking time, and then we take it off the heat, put it in a dish, and we take it inside. Let it rest for 30 minutes to finish cooking. This gives you time to prepare your other parts of your meal. I have a great selection of recipes and side dishes on my website, discoverglutenfreedom.com, that will go wonderfully with this steak. Bringing the steakhouse home will give you a new twist on your next date night in or special get-together. I hope this helps you discover your gluten freedom. Thanks for watching.